This morning, what a morning. Good morning, everybody. This is the morning of, may I say, praise. I was asking God this morning in my prayer. I was praying for others, but in my mind, I was praying, Lord, show me something that I personally may miss, not see. Something that's missing within me, or something that I need to receive, like a word or a vision or something. And the word is, I'm sitting here looking and going, how beautiful is this water? How amazing just to have the privilege to come out here and sit and just look. And I know it may not be much to anybody. Yeah, it's dirty. That's a sad thing. It's dirty. The sad thing right there, guys. Let me say more. Here it comes. Here comes some trash. I'm not sure that you can see it, but let me show you something. Just as a fact that this is not who God would have us be as people. Here it comes. See it? That's the trash. And I look and I go, wow, how terrible that we could be so nasty to be just throwing things out there. We take all this beautiful water, this amazing, look at the sight that I have today. I mean, how beautiful, the presence of all the ducks coming by and just sitting, and things that look dead to us are alive to these animals. I mean, the things we look at and go, those are dead leaves and shrugs. Those animals feed off of them. God didn't create this earth to just throw it away, guys. God didn't create this earth for us to abuse it and not look at it as somebody, what we look at as just a place to walk in. It's yucky, it's rocky, but it's not. The ants live through here. They live under, they tunnel. And this trash we throw doesn't help the environment. But that's not what God's message was completely to me. It was the fact that one time, many years ago, before any of us, before him, when he came out here upon this earth, guys, to give us, to show the disciples how to be that perfect, sinless life. Silence kicks in. He came out here and lived on this earth, right? And used the water in these places such as this. They use these water, people, to bathe sometimes. John baptized people in water such as this. I mean, there's so much. I mean, think about picturing yourself right now. John was in one of these waters baptizing Jesus. One of these waters that we take for granted. One of these wonderful nations, just everything. And God has shown me that today, that there's nothing more beautiful than this, guys. Nothing more beautiful. Appreciate it. Take a moment. It's pretty nice right now. Not a lot of traffic. But remember, you as well can flow through this river with the Lord. He is all you'll ever thirst for. You know, all. He's all. You know, sometimes we do these things in our life that we don't recognize that we're missing out on the word. We're thirsting for things. We're thirsting for a reason not to feel horrible through all the things we've done. And we're speaking on guilt today. The guilt confession. We're in the book of Leviticus. Leviticus, I'm going to say it wrong, but 7 today. Yesterday was 6, and the guilt offering. And we think about that, and I think about it now because there's so much things in my life that I felt guilt for, or shame, or something that didn't make me me. And remember, you can always bring that to the altar with God, and let it be something that you can bring it and let them cleanse you. Let the Lord cleanse you. Let him cleanse you. Let him free you. That you may feel wonderful. That you may feel, sorry, I'm moving around kind of quick. That you may feel pure again, like the Lord said. See, we're not perfect or sinless without him. With him, we can never even make it to the table. But with him, with his blood that covers us, that ultimate gift that he gave us, trust and believe. With that right there, that just said one thing that people don't see is the most amazing part of their life, the most important part of their life that they will ever see. And most people do not. Most people do not. May I say that again? Even account it in their life day by day. That most important gift every morning when they wake up is the fact that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. John 3:16. For that moment that you wake up, you should be saying that, because there is no greater glory to know that every morning you are blessed with that gift again and again and again. That you're not going to hell because none of us are right. We all got to get right with God somewhere in our lives. Get right with God somewhere. Connect. If you don't have a church home, find one. There's tons of churches out there. Victory Outreach. Praise Chapel. They're out there. The Living Word. There's churches that you may need. Mount Olive. Hit a church. If you don't know where to go, if you can't get on your knees and pray, find a church. Let someone get you there. And remember, this gift that's flowing, this water and life that flows through us, is because of him. Because he gave himself on that day. And then he rose from the dead. He went and defeated death. Something we'll never be able to do. Defeated death. Stomped on its door. Stomped it down and rose back up. And resurrected. May I say, he was down, but he came up. Remember that. He came up because of you. Because of me. Because of us. Because we are his. We are his children. And let the glory of the light come through in this place. Let God sanctify you. Sanctify yourself in the Word. Sanctify yourself in the love of the Lord. Sanctify yourself in everything he would have you do. Do not get left behind, people. God loves each and every one of us. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. And remember that, people, that he really does. He has so much desire for us. And we do know a lot of us have touched on or been connected to God sometime in our life, guys. A lot of us. And don't say you haven't, but there are some that haven't. But a lot of us have had that encounter, as they call it. Real encounter with God where he really changed your life. I can't imagine none of the ones that haven't, but the ones that haven't, it has happened. Trust and believe, people. Connect with him. He is all you'll ever need. The hurt and pain isn't going to get taken away. The guilt and shame, it's not going to go away because you're getting high or getting drunk or taking pills or hurting others just to not feel it. The hurt and pain is going to go away when you cast your cares upon him, because his yoke is easy and he will give you rest. And that one thing I say, that unspeakable joy, guys. I'm jumping around, I was chasing this bird that's going much faster than me. That unspeakable joy is what God is going to give you, peeps. And I want to share with you, it's possible. For wretches, wow, I can't even go there because I've been my salvation is covered. That's what we have to worry about, people. Worry about that he loves you. Worry about where your walk is. Are you walking on the wild side? Are you walking on the other side of the fence, peeping through those little tiny pieces of a fence that you can barely get tiny glimpses of joy and peace, and you look and you try to find that little piece of hope, and there it goes. There it goes if you're not looking, guys. Stop looking through that little window in the fences or to the other side of the glass. Hop on over to that one side where safety is, where promises were made, where you are an heir of the Lord's, where you are a child of his, where your blood runs clearly with his. We are all brothers and sisters, people. Just want to share that with you, and there's nothing more to share, but get connected. Let God give you the peace and the joy. And remember, somewhere in a water just like this, he was baptized by John the Baptist. Somewhere in a water like this, rivers flowed, and creeks and waters. Jesus used those waters. He walked upon them. He touched them. Treat your water right. Treat your how do you say this, outside nature. Treat it right. Don't have your children or yourself throw trash. Just respect what God created. Instead, take a moment and a time to relax with Him. And I hope that this helps you a little. I don't know what you're going through, but I do know that it's peaceful. It can be peaceful, and it's not always peaceful being a Christian. And I'm going to end with that because it isn't always peaceful and calm. Sometimes it's chaotic. But in the end, the victory that you get from the Lord, you can't get it on the other side, guys. Let go and let God.